Ano? At kung hindi ko sinabi yung sinabi ko sa SONA, wala tayong pinag-uusapan na ganito. I'm the one who exposed all of this. And I'm the only one that has started to do anything about this. Bakit? Ang mga nakaramba na Pangulo, may nakita ba kayong ginawang ganon? Meron ba silang kinulong? Meron ba silang finish na account? Meron ba silang mga investigasyon na ginawa? Wala. Sa akin lang. Tapos sasabihin, ako daw ang may kagagawan. Eh kung talagang racket ko yun, ba't ko sisirain yung racket ko? Di ba? That makes absolutely no sense. So,
Mr. President, selective justice.
I'm sorry?
Selective justice.
What about selective justice?
Pinipili lang daw yung mga kinakasuhan, yung mga iniimbestigahan.
No, from the time that we formed the independent commission, sinabi ko, we'll just follow the evidence. And we'll continue to do that.
Thank you, Mr. President. The next question from Kathy Valiente of Manila Times.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Mr. President, the Senate Impeachment Court will begin po the impeachment trial of Vice President Sara. As a former senator judge, do you think po the accused should attend the trial?
Do I?
Do you think po dapat mag-attend po yung accused sa impeachment trial po? As a former po senator.
Well, my only experience with an impeachment trial was when I was senator with Corona, the Corona impeachment trial. And it's really up to the accused whether or not they feel the need to appear. I guess the lawyers from on the defense side will give their advice. It's not for me to say one way or the other. But of course, it would be much easier to get to the bottom of everything if you can speak to the accused directly. And the accused can answer directly, not through secondary channels, not through the lawyers. Kung diretsong makapagsagot, di siyempre mas magiging maliwanag ang proseso, mas magiging madali ang proseso. But that's just my own opinion, and that's not a legal opinion because I'm not a lawyer. But I'm just trying to put myself in that position. So I would probably myself, if it was me being accused, I would almost insist over the advice of lawyers. If they advise me not to appear, I would insist on appearing because kaya ko namang sagutin. Sige, sagutin natin.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're down to the last two questions, Mr. President. So, Evelyn Quiroz of Filipino Mirror.
Wala. Here. There's another one.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning.
Follow-up ko lang po sana. Meron po ba tayong inventory ng mga contractors, congressmen, and construction companies po na previously in-announce niyo po? Kasi po nung nag-present po kayo sa amin 11 months ago, meron pong 15 contractors na naka-corner ng mga malalaking flood control projects.
So, what's the question?
Ano po, may inventory po na nasubmit sa inyo?
Oo. Hindi pa ako nakapag-speech sa SONA, meron na eh. Maliwanag naman nasa papeles lahat eh. So, in fact, if you remember, when I spoke about it with you around that time, nagbigay talaga ako ng listahan ng mga kontrakto. And since then, naimbestigahan sila lahat. Yung nakitang meron talagang problema, may kaso na sila at saka na-freeze na yung mga account nila tapos tuloy ang investigation sa kanila at itutuloy ang mga kaso sa kanila. Yung iba naman, there were naman one or two na it turns out na although nakapangalan sila doon at malaki ang mga kontrata nila, wala naman naging problema. So but we have the inventory not only of the contractors but also the projects themselves that are problematic.
Follow-up lang po, Mr. President. Pwede po makahingi ng comment nyo dun po sa plano ng Ombudsman na i-discharge as a state witness si former DPWH Secretary Bonoan. Sabi po kasi na Ombudsman, mas mapapalakas daw po ang kaso against the former Speaker.
Well,
Martin Romualdez.
that is up to the Ombudsman to decide on how to proceed with all of these investigations. And if he feels that the former secretary, Manny Bonoan, will be helpful to the cases with the other people, then again, to use the word again, it is his prerogative. It is his decision. It is his judgment to make. And I have complete faith in the Ombudsman and what he's doing.
Thank you, Mr. President. The last question from Helen Flores of the Philippine Star.
Sir President.
Good morning.
Sir, in light of the rising violence involving minors, there were proposals to ban the use of social media for minors, specifically under 16. And there were also proposals to lower the age of criminal liability, now at 15 years old. What is your take on this proposal?
All of these possible actions to be taken, like the banning of a certain, we banned already the game that yung shooters sa Tacloban were apparently avid players of. So we're looking to, you see, here's the problem. The problem is that yung mga ganon, I'm sure all of you have seen on these games and how they're played, it desensitizes killing and violence. Kasi laro lang naman eh. Kasi kahit na mabaril yan sa game, bumaril ka ng 50 tao, nabubuhay pa naman yan eh. So it desensitizes the kid. Now, it's not really that big a deal to shoot somebody, and that's really for me the problem. Where on the other side of that question is whether we should lower the age of to ano
Criminal liability.
yeah, but no, they're even talking down to 12 years old. I'm not sure how that will work. If we have to study it further. Yung mga ating mga child psychologists, yung mga surveys na ginagawa about the mental health of children, kailangan pag-aralan na mabuti yan. Because if we are lowering the age of responsibility for such crimes, then it would imply that children have changed from before. So whereas if they are under 18, under 16, nagbago ba ang pag-iisip ng mga bata? I'm not saying that that's not the case. It's possible. Nag-iba mundo eh. Iba yung exposure ng mga bata eh. Iba yung exposure nila sa social media. Nung lumalaki ako, wala namang ganyan eh. So maybe that has an effect. We're not sure. But we're studying it very, very well because the effect is yung desensitization. That's also the lowering the sexualization of young people has the same effect. The complete availability of pornography. But look, we all have they talk about this site and that site. And nalagay lang, are you 18 or not? A 5-year-old can answer that properly, di ba? So what kind of test is that? So when it comes to sex and violence, there really is an effect. The social media really has had an effect. But what that effect truly is something that's not as easy to answer as perhaps some of the other issues. So that requires some not further study, but some of the opinions of our experts who make it their life's work to study the psychology of children, the effect of social media on children, and their actions that they do when they are not playing those games. So patuloy lang ang ating gagawin, but of course, when it is clear that a certain game or a class of games are responsible for the desensitization of our children to violence, then yes, I think we should ban them, and we will ban them.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Alright,
That concludes our press conference this morning. Thank you po. Maraming salamat,
Maraming
everyone.
salamat. Thank you.